How's it going, YouTube vinyl community? This is Eric once again. It's been a while since I've done a video. I did a brief introduction video several months ago, and I've just been really busy with the job. Just started a new job recently, and I finally have some time just to sit down and share some of my albums that I've been getting over the last several months. I've actually gotten quite a bit. But I just thought I'd share some of my highlights that I found over the last several months. So, hope everybody's doing well and everybody's had some luck on their picks. But I'm going to go ahead and start and share with some of my picks that I've had. First one that I got is Kraftwerk, the Man Machine. Really cool, great condition. I was really happy to stumble across that. I also stumbled across Kraftwerk Autobahn. It's a little rough on the cover, but once again, the vinyl was in great shape, so I couldn't pass that up. I also got Kraftwerk Computer World. I was able to find all those three at the record room in Scottsdale, so thank you, Brent, for those. It's kind of cool because I actually got to meet somebody while I was looking that time I was in there. I'm kind of kicking myself for doing it, but there was also a vinyl album, Glow in the Dark Kraftwerk album. I can't remember the name of it, but this guy and I were talking. He showed me it, and I thought it was really cool. I was going to buy it, but when he and I were talking, and he expressed how much of a fan he was of Kraftwerk, I felt kind of guilty of taking it, so I just told him, "Why don't you take it? Do the right thing." And I knew he was going to appreciate it. So didn't come up with it, so maybe I'll find it one of these days down the road. So those are some of the Kraftwerk albums I found. Got a bunch of Depeche Mode. I was really into Depeche Mode when I was growing up. I was able to finally get a lot of their albums. First one that I found was in phenomenal shape. Depeche Mode, Music for the Masses. This is a great album, especially if you turn it up. Really, really good album. Enjoyed that one. Actually found copies of Black Celebration, both the regular version here, and then I also have the embossed version as well. I got pretty lucky stumbling across both of these. This one I have fond memories of because I was able to get this. This was one of my first albums that I got when I was younger. Depeche Mode, People Are People. Compilation of several of their hits from 81 to 84. But I've always had a soft spot in my heart for this album. I've loved this album. And I was able to luckily find a second copy of it just the other day from my buddy Jeff back in Wisconsin. So Jeff, you should be getting that in the mail sometime Monday or Tuesday. So hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I also found Depeche Mode, Some Great Reward. So another great album of theirs. Unfortunately, the one album I'm looking for and I can't find, and I'm just holding out hope for it, is their Violator album. And I know Brent down at the record room he's going to be keeping an eye out for me. So hopefully we'll be able to get that added to my collection here real soon. I really enjoyed that album when it came out. So I also found this album, Talk Talk, It's My Life. I know a lot of people this day and age probably know the tune from Gwen Stefani and her group doing the cover of it, but that's the original. So this album, I remember my buddy Jeff and I don't know how we got introduced to this group, but I've been going in the 80's phase the last several months, and so this one I actually purchased offline. I got it off eBay, and I was a little skeptical of doing it, but I figured, what the hell, give it a shot. Cabaret Voltaire Code, and great album, love it. I'm really intrigued about maybe getting some of their other stuff too, but we loved it as kids, and I had to get it. So once again, Blake at the record room, he had this for me as well. Depeche Mode Speak and Spell, promotional copy. Pretty neat album. Really enjoyed that one. This was another one of my favorite groups when I was growing up. I thought this was really cool, stumbling across this. Tears for Fears, the Shout 12-inch version. This was really neat. So I was lucky to find that. And some more Depeche Mode. Catching up with Depeche Mode. So I've been pretty lucky on the Depeche Mode front, getting quite a few of their albums. Another album, like Talk Talk. This album I really liked a lot. I really enjoyed this, The Color of Spring. I remember when this one came out when I was like 15, I think. This one was kind of interesting to stumble across. This was a group that I stumbled across when I was in high school. I got their 12-inch single, Living in a Box. Living in a Box. Hoping to find their album as well, but this was a really cool find that I stumbled across. This next album I've been hoping to find, and for some reason I couldn't find it for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I know I was just about ready to leave the record room again, and I happened to look out towards their patio, and this was just sitting there, just right in front of me. ABC, How to Be a Zillionaire. Another great album that I enjoyed back in my youth. And then, of course, my favorite song off their album, The Color of Spring, Talk Talk. Life's What You Make It. So true, isn't it? Life is what you make of it. So, love that 12-inch single. These next two albums, Brent down at the record room recommended to me, and I really enjoyed the first album. That I was so compelled that I went down and I bought the second album as well. It's a group called The Sound, and this first album was called Jeopardy. I know Brent, not only did he recommend it to me, but I also ran into Brett Helm a couple weeks ago, and he thought highly of this album as well, and I was really impressed with it. So I'm kind of hooked on them. And I went down and bought the second album. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, so I'm going to throw it on here in just a little bit and enjoy that one too. And then another album that Brent recommended to me, really cool group, Echo and the Bunnymen. Really liked it, really enjoyed it. I'm going to have to get more of their stuff. And this next album, I love this album. I can't get enough of it. I was so stoked when I stumbled across it. I've been looking for this album for a while, ever since I got into collecting vinyl. And The Cult, Sonic Temple. Love this group. Love this album especially. This is just a great album to listen to, especially when you turn it up all the way. This next album was really a really cool find as well. My buddy Jeff got me hooked on these guys. The Black Keys, Big Come Up. But what's really kind of cool about it was I've got several of their copies. This is the White Album version. So really kind of cool that I was able to stumble across that one. And I love this album of theirs. I mean, it's just bluesy rock, just awesome. Kind of funny, we have a Sheltie, and for whatever reason, this is the only album that I play. And whenever I play it, he just starts howling to it. And I just have to say, we're singing the blues. This last album my buddy Jeff got for me, he just sent it to me the other day, and I highly recommend it. It was a great listen to the other day when I got it. A group called the Traveling Suitcase out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. 3-piece band, really great. Lead vocalist woman, she's got a set of pipes on her that are unbelievable. But great album to listen to. So, but I just wanted to share some of my finds, some of my highlight finds that I've found over the last several months. My music taste is all over the place. Right now, I'm just kind of in an 80's kick right now. My favorite groups you can see behind me, Black Keys, Rush is my all-time favorite group, and Led Zeppelin as well. But I mean, I listen to everything from hard rock to classical, jazz. I love jazz, 80's, techno, everything. So um, after watching this video, if you guys have any recommendations of groups that I should get into or listen, please post a comment there. I'd love to check out some new music and open my eyes and explore new avenues for music, because I've been doing this now since October of 2012, and I've had a blast. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm going to move this down a little bit here. I'm already going on another expedite there. It's kind of funny. Not so much to my wife, but, you know, it's a fun hobby. I've really enjoyed meeting everybody, or not necessarily meeting everybody, but interacting with everybody in the YouTube vinyl community on Facebook. Um, seeing, people at record stores that I visited. It was really neat a couple weeks ago when not only Brent was there, but Brett Helm walked in. That was really cool. So I've just really enjoyed this hobby. It's a lot of fun. Um, listen to great music. Um, my addiction is kind of sprawled, um, you know, but it's been a lot of fun. So hope everybody's doing well. Good luck on any picks that you guys have here in the future, and I'll look at posting a video here again in the near future. So until next time, take care. All right.